What's up, quarterback fans? Welcome to another QB Spotlight video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Ole Miss quarterback competition currently going on right now during spring practice, right? We're going to talk about Walker Howard, the incoming transfer from LSU, but we're going to spend the majority of the time in the film breakdown talking about Spencer Sanders, the Oklahoma State transfer, and then, of course, Jaxson Dart, the starting quarterback last year, right? And I want to dive into some film and look at some similarities and a few differences between each quarterback, but then just talk about why we feel like whoever wins the starting job is probably going to be in a position to play good quarterback. But before we continue on with this video, I just want to encourage all to consider subscribing to the channel. If you like any quarterback-related content, we do quarterback interviews, quarterback breakdowns. Anything related to the quarterback position is fair game here. So with that said, let's talk Jaxson Dart and Spencer Sanders. We're going to spend the majority of our time talking about them. I think they are similar quarterbacks, right? I think they have a lot of similar tools. I think they both fit Kiffin's offense fairly well, right? They can run the ball, they can make really, really good throws, and they're just able to be utilized within Kiffin's offense. So the thing with Sanders and with Dart that I think they can both improve on is probably their ability to take care of the ball, right? Take what the defense gives you, live to fight another day. Sanders has more experience than Dart, but Dart still has plenty of experience. And within each year that they've started, their TD to interception ratio is lower than 2-to-1, right? And so you definitely want to improve in that area. So how do you do that? Well, don't force balls and take what the defense gives you. So I think that's something they can both kind of improve on, and we'll show that in the video. But I think they're both very good runners, both very good athletes. Sanders, yes, being the better athlete, but Dart can still utilize his legs, and then they can both make special throws. They both have strong arms, right? So you can fit that into Kiffin's offense. And with that said, Howard, even though he doesn't have the experience and necessarily the athleticism that the other two have, he's a great, he can really spin the ball, right? There's a reason why he was one of the top quarterbacks in his recruiting class. And he could surprise some people and win this job as well. So we'll take a few minutes to look at him too. So with that said, let's look at one clip of Kiffin's offense that demonstrates why it's a quarterback-friendly offense, right? And it's the ability to set up receivers and to scheme up open receivers, right? We'll look at that. Then we'll dive into some Spencer Sanders, some Jaxson Dart, and then we'll finish with some Walker Howard film and get a feel for each quarterback. But again, super exciting quarterback competition, one that we'll be keeping track of the entire offseason, as I'm sure it'll go on to fall camp. So with that said, let's look at the film. Let's start with this video and just demonstrate what Lane Kiffin's offense can do for the quarterback, why it's quarterback friendly, because it sets up throws like this, wide open throws, right? If you get the run game going in Kiffin's offense and you add that with all the pre-snap motion and all the movement before to get the defense out of position, then it does a nice job setting up easy throws like this, right? So this is why it's such a quarterback-friendly offense, because throws like this is kind of what Kiffin's trying to dial up. So any quarterback that wins this job can, of course, make these type of throws here. I just wanted to show a quick example of Lane Kiffin's offense, what it looks like to scheme open a receiver before we kind of dive into it. So let's go on and talk Spencer Sanders first, then we'll do Dart, and then we'll finish with Howard. Sanders ends up being a drop. I wanted to show this clip because while, yes, accuracy and certain reads are something Sanders needs to work on, at the same time, there are drops, right? So it makes it look like he's not accurate if you're just looking at the box score. This is a really, really good throw. It's a tougher throw than what it looks like with the running back running a wheel route out of the backfield. It's a good read. It's a good two ball, right? Meaning there's some touch, but also some velo on the ball. Nice read. Sees the backers there. Got plenty of space. Throw your guy open. Exactly what Sanders does. Boom, hits him in the hands. Sanders is like, oh no. but a really good throw, right? One to show that he's probably more accurate than given credit for, especially if you're just reading the box score, right? And of course, we see running backs utilized in Kiffin's offense all the time, so it's nice seeing this throw. Nice two ball, good throw there. Boom, just ends up being a drop. We got a clip of Sanders just forcing something and yeah, you want to take what the defense gives you, and there's really nothing here in this play, but you still don't want to force it. This very well could have been an interception, right? Boom, forces the ball right there. Now, if you want to nitpick a little bit, maybe you have that slant route on the top of the screen. That's probably a backside read, so he's probably not even looking there. But at the same time, if the front side's not there, assuming this is the front side, then you want to come to your backside, and there's potentially a throw there. Take what the defense gives you. But even if not, it's still a covered position, right? So you see that slant there that, if you look here, okay, no one's there, let's go backside, or where's the safest throw to throw it away? just a dangerous throw there. Could have been a pick. So just an example of an improvement areas. Hey, don't force it if you don't have to. Take what defense gives you if there's another option there. We'll watch this angle here, be able to kind of see. Boom, there's just nothing there right now. A lot of times that's not necessarily a bad decision, but there's in this case up top safety, great coverage here. The defender's head's turned. That right there, boom, probably should have been an interception, right? So just an example. Hey, let's not do that. Oh, and the safety right there too. So just a clip of let's not force it. So real quick, let's go ahead and watch a clip of Sanders running, and then we'll get into Dart. A clip of Sanders that we'll watch, and this is just his ability to run, something that he's known for, people know about, right? But play breaks down. It's not a design quarterback run. He's able to use his athleticism, demonstrate how his elite skills, elite speed to get to the edge for a touchdown here, right? So we're able to kind of see if we can go back just a little bit more, right? Able to show his speed there for a touchdown. So again, him and Dart, both very good athletes. He's probably going to have more top-end speed and a bit better runner, but something Dart definitely can do. But again, just a clip that we wanted to watch to demonstrate. Play breaks down, nothing there. Use your legs, scamper for a touchdown. So with that, let's go ahead and watch a few clips of Dart. I want to start with this throw because I think these throws that Dart makes him such a good, talented quarterback, right? These are special throws. Here in the ability to make special throws, there's always going to be a spot for that quarterback. So we'll watch this play and kind of break down a bit more detail, and we'll talk about why it's so special. Because it's a hell of a throw, right? Now, it's a good design too, but the fact that there is pressure in his face, flying off his back foot, and he's able to be accurate is why it's so special, right? So again, pre-snap motion, like we talked about, trying to get the defense out of position. Boom, the defense does get out of position, but he does recover. They do recover, but we're going to see pressure in his face. Now, this is the easy throw right here that Kiffin's probably like, hey, just hit him, right? And we talked about take what the defense gives you, but he does not. That's okay. Pressure in his face. He's able to make this throw here, backpedaling, boom, pressure in face, puts the ball where the receiver can go get it. Because from the naked eye, it doesn't look like he's open, but the throw is what leaves the receiver open, right? So, yeah, I'm sure Kiffin's saying, hey, take here, right? That's a different topic. We're going to watch that. Watch that example of taking what the defense gives you in the next clip. But for this throw here, it's a special throw. Throw your guy open, pressure in your face. Great example of what makes Dart so special here. So let's go ahead and watch a clip of Dart and talking about taking what the defense gives him here, something you want to improve on. It's like we talked about in the beginning of the video, taking what the defense gives you. Right? I think if Dart can do this, something Corral did really well when he was the quarterback, then he has a good chance keeping the job there, right? So deep ball, not necessarily anything wrong with this shot. It's a safe shot, doesn't put the ball in harm's way. But if you take what the defense gives you, you have a first down. Boom, right? So we look at this hole here, right? You got an open throw here. I know the DB is only a few yards off. This is a throw Dart can make right here. So you have an open throw here. And this is going to put you, not first down, I apologize. This is going to put you at like third and manageable, right? You got second and 16. So if you hit this ball here, you got 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 or so, as opposed to taking the shot here downfield. So not necessarily a bad throw here, right? It's not in danger. It's not an interception. But I think it's an example of, hey, if you take what the defense gives you, dude, then you got a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 coming up as opposed to a 3rd and 15, right? So boom, right? You got the shot right there. He chooses to go deep. And so, again, if you take that shot here, boom, you're able to have a 3rd and manageable. So, again, just an example of taking what the defense gives you, something to improve on. I do think he probably would improve on it being his second year in Kiffin's offense here. So let's go watch a clip of Dart running the ball, the last clip of Dart. Got a quarterback draw from Dart here. I think this clip itself does a good job showing Dart being a above average athlete for sure, and that just because Spencer Sanders is maybe the better athlete as far as just running the ball, I think Dart is more than capable of continuing to build on Kiffin's offense. Right, there's a reason why he won the job last year, and I think his athleticism was large in part due to that. So I think this is a good clip showing that he's able to create, right? Because it's a good job here, right? It's a design draw, comes up, and then he's able to make a move and show speed getting out to this side here. So again, just an example of a play that he's able to do, and why I think he's actually similar to Sanders, even though Sanders probably is the bit better athlete here. So let's go ahead and check out Walker Howard now. Just a few clips here. Just a few clips of Walker Howard. This is from high school. So as always, when I do high school film, take it with a grain of salt. You can see he's got a strong arm, good natural thrower from the pocket. Not going to be the athlete necessarily that Dart is or Sanders is, certainly, but he's functional, right? I believe if you look at the 247 page, he's like a 4.7, 640, which is plenty enough speed to get around. And that clip there, you can see his mobility to get outside the pocket. So I still think he can run Kiffin's offense really, really well, even if he's not the runner the other two guys are. He's a polished passer. Again, the guy with the least amount of experience, of course, just with 1 year at LSU. I guess kind of one semester, right? But regardless, they're at Ole Miss now. But these clips here just show his ability as a passer and that he can fit this offense well. Outside, throwing the run, boom, good touch there. That's a really good ball, even at the high school level. So again, Walker Howard, not the athlete that the other two are, but plenty of athleticism still. Throws a really, really good ball as well. Should be in the mix, if not right now, at some point down the road. So again, just a few clips over each guy, right? We showed 3 clips. We showed the ability to throw. We showed some special throws, some accurate throws. We showed the ability to run, use your legs, right? Which of course Kiffin does in his offense. And then we showed some improvement areas, right? Taking what the defense gives you, don't force the ball. That will allow you to live to see another down, right? So with that said, Walker Howard could still win this job, certainly. Definitely a competition that is going to be worth keeping track of during the whole offseason. But I want to hear from you, Ole Miss fans, or just SEC football fans in general. Who do you think is going to win this quarterback competition? Let us know in the comments below. We'll see you next time. Keep up with the channel, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Peace.